Yo, 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 yo! You know what time it is. It's 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Y- why we don't call that Western Standard Time?
I think it's like Pacific Delta. It's like a PDT, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but I'm saying if we Eastern, why they not Western?
Because I mean, there's
Oh, I
always
know
more West
why.
than
No, it's
West.
the hemispheres, right? It's like so like
Pacific Daylight Time.
I don't know, but y'all tuned in, y'all locked in. What's going on, man? It's your boy Wayne Breezy and the one and only Mike Andrews. There's something I gotta look into because we'll look it up. We'll get a globe and we'll try to figure it out. What's going
Well,
on, bro?
so I want to start by saying, guys, if you don't know, I'm Mike Andrews. My channel is Nothing But Niners on YouTube. If you are currently watching from the Wayne Breezy Network, please make sure you guys subscribe over here because we are going to start splitting this thing up soon. What we're going to start doing is one whole week of this show will be on one channel, and then the following week it'll be on this channel. And what we're trying to do is spread the love evenly amongst the two channels. So make sure you guys are subscribed over here. If you aren't subscribed over here, please do so. Wayne, let them know where to find you in case they're watching from Nothing But Niners.
And I like that, Mike. It's funny how you came up with an idea and I didn't know, but I know now. So it's cool to find out information live on air from Mike Andrews, the one and only. But listen, at the Wayne Breezy. So you put the at symbol now because YouTube allows you to do that. And you type in the Wayne and make sure you spell Breezy right because it's with an IE, not a Y. So it's Breezie. It's right there at the bottom of the
Mhm.
screen. So yeah, Mike, that's actually a pretty good idea. So we can spread the love on both communities. Yeah, I like that.
I try, man. I try. I try to make sure that we all eating. You know what I'm saying? That's what my concern is here. So, but how are you doing, my man?
I'm doing good. I got to see my mom today. She's doing a lot better. She's looking better. Um, and it was cool to spend some time with her right before I head out west for the Dallas 49ers week. Knowing my mom is a diehard Cowboys fan. My mom
So was mine, man. Let's rub this in their faces good, man. We got to make sure we go out here and do what we're supposed to do.
So Mike, I think my mom pulled the mic because I was like, I said something like, our teams play this week, and she said something slick, but I didn't catch it. Like, she didn't say that we were gonna lose. She said something about her team, but she made it seem like it was dominant. But it just hit me to what she says, and I gotta call her back and get clarification. But I feel like
Mm,
she was throwing some shade because she needed a
mm.
ride. So she said it in a way to where I wouldn't kick her out my car.
So you got to start doing what I do. You got to call Mom Dukes live on the air. I did it. I did it when people on during the
I ain't
overreaction
calling my
show.
mom Duke is live on the air. It's gonna
I
be a
called her
lot of
live right on the air. I sure did. I put her right on the spot. Don't you bring your tail over to my house, Mama. Because my mom is bad luck, bro. She's bad luck. She walk in the house and the Cowboys just start winning every time we play the Cowboys. It's like, no, no, don't come over. I'm not going to be here, so I can't make you not come. But I'm asking you on air. Don't you do it?
That's funny. Look, I got Breezy Bunch Cruise members in the chat. Mike Eng, what's going on, man? I hope you're doing well over there. He has his
Yes, sir. Yes,
podcast
sir.
out there too, Woke Niner Recaps, where he does a recap each and every week of what's going on in the Niners, the faithful community and stuff like that. So make sure you check out Mike's show, man. It's pretty damn dope. It sounds good. It
Sir.
looks good. You know what I'm saying? Support my
Yeah,
boy
yeah, yeah.
Mike. Troy's in the
Sure.
building. What's going on, family? Terrence is in the building. Don't bother me. I'll see you this weekend. We're gonna see him this weekend, Mike. We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jax
When are you
Knox
flying
is in
out?
this. Huh? Say that again.
When are you leaving?
I'm leaving Thursday night because it was cheaper to fly out Thursday night than it was on Friday.
Hmm, okay.
So significantly that much cheaper to where it was cheaper to just get a room for that night. Like it was just that much cheaper. You know what I mean? Because you kind of balance the two out. Like so I would save less money flying on Thursday night. So yeah, I'm leaving Thursday night, so I'll be there all day Friday getting stuff together for the video shoot on Saturday. Jax Knox is in the building. Says, "Hey, Wayne and Mike, hey Faithful, have a great show. Listen, I can only read the top five. Shot Jay, what's going on, bro? It's good to see you, my dude. Mike and Kim's, they'll be out here this weekend. This is gonna be cool. We're gonna have some. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun, and we're gonna start the show
Yes,
off with a
sir.
couple of super chats." And then Mike, we got to get down to the no harm, no foul, Mike, because there's something brewing. It's I don't know if I like it, but we gonna have a conversation. So Jax set the show off with the super chat 5-0, and it's up. I like that. So technically she means 17-0, but she gonna start with this weekend. I think everybody hates the Cowboys. Mike, you take this one. This is from your channel. Tanya's in the building. What's going on, sis?
Hey, let's go, sis. What's going on? She says, "Hi, fam. Love you. We love you too, Tanya. Thank you so much for the support. We appreciate it. Thank you very, very much."
Appreciate it. All right, Mike, you ready? So I gotta ask
Time
you
to get
this
to the
question.
foul stuff.
Right.
Okay.
I got a question for you. Where is Bosa? Where is Bosa? I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. Like, where is Nick Bosa, bro? I know he's
So
signed.
he's here. He's in the building.
Let's start with the contract that he signed.
Oh snap! Oh you about to really? Okay.
This wouldn't be a show if it wasn't Mike Andrews' show. Like, let's start with this contract. Because if you guys know Mike like I know Mike, he looks at the contract and he says the math ain't mathing.
So he signed a 5-year, $170 million extension worth $34 million a year in new money. 6-year total contract pays out $188.9 million from signing. Is that what you wanted to know?
So, how much new money he gained?
188
I mean, this
million.
year.
Just this year.
Well, I just want to
Oh,
know
I didn't.
this year because he was set to make 17, like, right, almost 17 point something million off the tag.
Yeah.
Is he getting much more than that?
So he had a $10 million signing bonus, $1 million base salary. However, yearly cash is listed as $51 million.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's
Yeah.
a lot of money.
Yeah. So I think what happens is he got a $50 million signing bonus, but that's split up over the first
Over the
five
first 5 years.
years. So that's why it's only saying $10 million. But he got that money. He's already made over $50 million this year.
Right. Like that's guaranteed his
Right.
in the bank. Put some interest on that joint. Let's talk
Mhm.
about Nick Bosa, bro. he doesn't seem he he looks good. He's
Okay.
out there playing. But what's different about Nick Bosa, Mike?
Well, I mean, he's got a total on the site that I use. Let me be very clear what I'm saying.
Okay,
It's
because
a
I'm gonna pull
total
up PFT. I'm gonna pull up
of
PFF's stats.
13 pressures through 4 games. Now, this is an update because when I last looked at this, Wayne and I actually got into an argument about it, and it
Why you
said
gotta be telling
zeros
people
across
our
the board.
business, man? Dang, they ain't have to
Well, no,
know.
because it was on the air, wasn't it?
No, I
Oh,
think
that
we
was.
had hit start. Stop. Dang, Mike, you just be damn. Can't do nothing
I
between
thought
keep
that was.
can't.
I thought we were on the air, but the site that I used didn't have him listed with any pressures at all. And Wayne was like, "Well, maybe they counted different over there." But now they have 5 pressures listed with one quarterback. I'm sorry, with 4 quarterback
Oh, it
knockdowns.
updated what you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
he
they have
have
him listed with 1 hurry.
that was just in that game though, Mike. I want you to go to the
Yes.
season.
I got all the numbers right here. I got
So
all the numbers right here.
let's go with what he's doing this season. How about that?
All right. So on the season, he's got 5 hurries, 7 quarterback knockdowns, 1 sack, 13 pressures. As far as tackles, he's got 0 solo tackles, but 7 combined,
So
which is weird because the sack's not considered a tackle. I guess not. Okay, I get it. It's fine.
okay, so on the site that I'm looking at, he's got
Oh, that's
20
zero missed.
total. He's got 20 total pressures, 1 sack, 9 hits because he's still hitting the quarterback. He's got 10 hurries. So he's double the hurries you got. What is that echo? It's driving me nuts.
You can hear yourself.
Yeah. But he's got 1 penalty. So I'm just okay, so what's missing from Nick Bosa right now? It's the sacks, right? Because the pressures are there. Like he's getting pressure to the quarterback. Matter of fact, he's he's leading the team in pressures
Mm,
according to PFF. He,
I was say,
he's
is that
leading.
a fact? Okay.
Well, I mean, well, we don't.
Yeah,
We
no,
I
no, that's
guess it just depends on which source you choose to look at it. So, all right. So from your eye test, Mike, what does it look like from the Mike test, the Mike eye test from Nick Bosa?
to me. To me, it looks like the league might have figured him out a little bit, and I hate to say it that way. I sincerely hate to say it that way, but it looks to me like they maybe figured out a way to minimalize the Bosa effect. Now, how they do that can still be beneficial to the 49ers, but when I turn on a game and I see 7 sacks by a team, and I know the Niners got none against that same opponent or just one, like, it kinda hurts. It's like, well, what about our vaunted defensive line? We were supposed to be like the guys, right? Like, we were supposed to be that top defensive line, and it's not happening. What my eyes are telling me is that first week, pitch count, getting back into football shape. I
Good
expected
point.
the same thing the second week, right?
Good point.
Then we got the short week,
We're just talking about eye
Thursday night
tests,
football.
ladies and gentlemen, because
Right,
I
just
know
eye test.
they about to start thrashing us. I get it. I can feel it.
Mhm.
It's building up.
And then you get then you all right, now he should be back, but it's a short week, Thursday night football. Let's go out there. Let's just see what we could do. I saw some improvements. But I just feel like maybe he's like a little bit slower. Is it possible that he lost a little bit of speed? Like, this is just the eye test. I don't have the trackers. I
Well,
don't have any of that information. He seems a little bit more hesitant sometimes. Maybe he's coming off the line a little bit slower than he normally was. It's just something is off about Nick Bosa.
I think that's valid. I think everything you're saying is a valid point, right? It something about him doesn't seem the same. Maybe he's changed. Maybe he's a little bit different the way he's attacking this season. There's so many things you could try to factor into this too, like because his offseason was different than the other players in the offseason because he was in a contract negotiation type of a season. So remember I kept saying him not being there could hinder his performance and perhaps not allow the team to tee off like the way that we've seen them tee off before. Now remember, I feel like the team is exactly the same, but the difference is the Nick Bosa is different. I don't think there's anything wrong with us saying that Nick Bosa is different if we're not getting the production that we're used to seeing from Nick Bosa. Now, now let's go back and talk about these games because we got to factor in the context with which could be a hindrance to the production from a Nick Bosa. And you know, I don't know if you got a chance to if you got a chance to see Eric Armstead's comment about the game last night about the Giants and Daniel Jones and things like that. But if you didn't, Eric Armstead basically said to Daniel Jones, like in my own words, you know, you a wild one for that. You wouldn't let us tee off on you like that because you got the ball out of your hands quick. So I feel like this year, this is when we got to the argument yesterday. Like I felt like I was yelling at you, and I don't ever want to yell at. I don't even know why I was yelling. Remember I said that? I said, why am I yelling at him?
You said it right before we got off. Yeah, yeah. Why am I yelling? Yeah.
But the thing is, Mike, like I every game, even week one, started off different, but each game goes back to that kind of the only team, in my opinion, that didn't trend back to their normal stature was the Rams, Matthew Stafford. But when he didn't he throw an interception? So they're getting the ball out their hand, and I'm making this number up, but I guarantee you it start with the 2 seconds. Like it's 2 seconds with a point, and it ain't a high point after that. 2.2, 2.4, maybe 2.5 at the highest. Like these quarterbacks are getting rid of the ball quick. Could that be a valid enough reason for Mike Andrews why why the sacks aren't there? Because now you're trying to speed up the process of the defender to get to the quarterback.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100% understandable. And nobody watching should expect quarterbacks to know I got to get rid of the ball in half the normal amount of time I do. And we expect them to still get sacked. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Now, is that the game plan? Is there a site that we can calculate this? Is there someone out there that keeps track of the release time for this team's
Yes.
opposing quarterbacks?
I feel like there is, and I don't know it. I know Steph
I'm
Sanchez knows it.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna
um,
look.
like I know she knows it.
Opposing QB release time. Oh, oh, wow.
You just typed it in and found it just like that, huh?
Oh no, never mind. It's talking about cuts.
I didn't think that was it.
So opposing quarterbacks released. Ah,
I'm just
dang.
saying. Look, so because we need to figure out how to fix this. If teams are gonna do this, why do teams play the Niners different, yo? Only the Niners. And remember
Well, because
a couple years ago, I would be like, why are we the only team that don't throw to a running back? Remember, I would say that until we had to get our running back in order to do that, though.
Mhm.
Now we'll throw it to him 100 times a game if we have to. So, Mike, why is it that the team's game plan for us when they're playing Seattle Seahawks and the Giants had legitimate stake to kind of reclaim their, I don't want to say fame, but they could have reset the tone after they got busted up on Thursday Night Football. Instead, they get more busted by the Seahawks.
with extra time. I've never seen a team go from a Thursday night game and go all the way to Monday night the following week. 11 days in between and don't show up at all. That's crazy. That is
Mm.
that is nuts. That is nuts. Never seen it before.
And I like this because Diamond Dog Sports chimed in and said it's because teams fear our defense. They rather throw incompletions than get smashed. But thinking about the 49ers is they're giving up those completions though. That we're seeing a lot of underneath routes and completions being given up. You don't think so?
I'm don't start nothing that we can't get into. That's all.
No, 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 no,
I'm
no,
not.
no. Well, but my because doesn't this start with the pressure up front?
It does. Yes, it does. It does. It does.
People
But
saying that I'm echoing, and I'm sorry.
you still echo. I'm gonna go on mute. I apologize. I didn't
No,
see
you
that.
don't got to go
But
on mute.
yeah,
I
man.
just
No, it absolutely starts up.
no, Mike, you got the floor, bro.
So I put the poll up. Pause in the in
What was
the
your poll?
chat.
Because I put up a poll too. I'm curious to
I
know
said, "Are you concerned with Nick Bosa's production so far this season?"
what
Very simple.
what's the percentage so
And
far?
yes is only at 31%, and no is at 69%.
Wow. I
How is that possible?
Well, it's because they believe that it will work itself out. Because a lot of people feel like Nick Bosa's still not in 40 football shape. Like he's in health, mental shape, but he still don't have his legs under her. And I'm cool with that. I think I'm saying I'm cool with that response. Like I think I understand where they're coming from because that was my biggest gripe about Nick Bosa not being in camp, but I understood why he wasn't. Like I understood it, but I'm like, dang. A couple of things. You're not going to be right and you're not helping these other guys get better. Like a Colton McKivitz. Like a right. Go ahead, bro.
I got you. I think I just fixed the echo issue too. So,
Good. No echo
um,
right now.
all right, cool. That's what I'm talking about. I when I tell you what I did wrong, you're gonna kill me. But you know how. So where do you go to see the poll results?
They're right there. Are you not looking at it on?
Where?
I'm
Tell
watching
me where.
my YouTube feed.
So was I with the audio on.
Oh, you had the audio. You had because you was watching YouTube. You were listening to YouTube,
I
weren't you?
didn't pause it or mute the YouTube page.
It's okay. You're just not an IT
My
guy.
bad, player. My bad, player. I was wondering
It's
like
all
why you
love.
sound so. All
It's
right. So,
Mike. So my question was, will Nick Bosa get a sack this week?
oh, okay. And I'm sure you got 85% saying yes.
91 right now. Like,
Yeah, like come on, they're gonna say yes every week. They're gonna say yes every week. If you asked me if we were gonna get a sack against Daniel Jones, I would have said yes. If you said, are we gonna get a sack against Cody Pickett, I would have said yes. Kenny Pickett, Cody Pickett. Who is Cody
who's
Pickett?
Cody? That
But yeah,
sounds like a name though.
I know, right? Is
Yeah.
that a cartoon character or something? Anyway,
Is
I
that
would
the
have said
kid
yes
from
to him
Step by
also.
Step?
Now I gotta Google
The
Cody Pickett
karate,
because
the dude
I'm
that
not
played
sure.
in Karate Kid too. The
Cody
no,
Pickett. The 49ers. Yo, we are stupid.
wait, oh, he's the 49ers. What?
A 49ers quarterback.
Is he related to Kenny Pickett?
I don't know if he's related to Kenny.
Oh,
2004.
he was trash. Oops, I can't say that word anymore. I'm banned from saying trash. He was different. He was
Is
indifferent.
Kenny Pickett related to Cody Pickett? Um, Kenny Shane Pickett is quarterback NFL. He attended blah blah blah. The sophomore. Okay, is he related to him because their last surnames are identical? Many people believe they are. Nevertheless, there is no indication they are. So no, they are not related.
So they did all of that just for you to formulate the no.
To say no. Yeah, I had to click the article, find it, and all that stuff.
All right,
There you
so
go.
now we
Cody
know
used to
who
play
Cody
for.
Pickett is. We
I'm
got
sitting here
it.
like, yo, why is that name sound so familiar? I said, is he a cartoon character? That's funny. But Wayne, so my people aren't concerned with the production, and your people think that he's going to go out there and get the sack. So what
So
does
I
that mean?
feel like your people and my people are in the same boat because they're not concerned, and he's gonna go out there and get a sack. Now, listen, I'm the person. So if I started off week 2 saying Nick Bosa gonna get 4 sacks, and then in week 3 or week 4, one of the weeks, I was like, you know what, he'll get 2 sacks, and he got 0 sacks. So I'm just gonna come out here and just say he gonna get a sack this week as well, and maybe even 2.
I'm going to say he won't get a sack, but before y'all kill me, I think the rest of the line eats. I think that he will. So this is
I,
another thing that Wayne. Go ahead, go, please, because we did something. We did watch just a couple of random plays from last game,
I
and we
know.
did
I,
notice
I I
something.
seen it, and I don't. I can't describe. I can't explain it because it. I don't. It didn't. You saw it with your eyes in one way, and I seen it with my eyes in a different way.
No, I don't know. I'm talking about both him getting double teamed all the time.
Oh, oh, oh,
I'm talking about
oh.
that part.
Okay, I got you. Well, I look. All I was gonna say is I don't. Dak's not a quick processor, so that's why I'm higher on Bosa getting his due diligence because Dak is going to hold on to the ball a little bit longer. Now, if he decides to play quick processing, quick pro throw in this game and he's accurate with it, then that's kind of dope, right? If he decides to do it in this game and he's somewhat accurate, okay, but I just don't see that as that. Dak to me hasn't been good in any game this year. Dude has 4 touchdowns, Mike. That might 1 touchdown to a wide receiver, which is CeeDee Lamb, 2 to tight ends, and 1 to Tony Pollard. And they're 26. They're like ranked 26th in the red zone. So the key to this, to me, take Tony Pollard out of the game like they done before. And all of a sudden, if they don't let him get to the red zone, or let him get to the red zone because they can't get in the damn end zone.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we should be able to minimize the damage this week. And this game should play into the strength of our defensive line, man. And I'm looking for some insight from Javon Hargrave, someone who has to play them twice a year. You know, he's been playing them
And then
multiple
you get
times a
Trent
year.
Williams on the opposite side of the trenches, right? Who's seen this team
Right.
multiple years. Like
Come
where you
on
coming
now.
from, bro. I like where you coming
And
from.
then what he should be doing is, hey, they have this tell on the edge, or they have this weakness on the edge. You should be able to capitalize on X, Y, or Z. But they have been committing so many people to Nick Bosa throughout the duration of the game. They all take turns. Every tight end
Every
got
time.
their hands on Nick Bosa. Every tackle got their hands on Nick Bosa.
You
Every
on
running
something.
back
You're
got
on
their
to
hands
something.
on Nick Bosa. They're
You
throwing it at him every direction.
you know what bothers me about the Dallas defense? The depth. So like here, so like well, and there's reasons why I'm saying it because they have a good defense. They have a good scoring defense. Okay, and so like if you're telling me that we've watched teams throw the kitchen sink at Nick Bosa and it's different people, now we're gonna be dealing with a team that has depth and speed. You know what I'm saying? To be coming at Nick Bosa, like on the offensive side, they're gonna be throwing tight ends. They're gonna be like Ferguson, Schoolmaker, like running backs. They're gonna be coming at him in weird angles. So like I think you know what I think it is. I think Nick Bosa is seeing shit he's never seen before. He's trying to figure out how to adjust.
So when I say at the top of the show, has the NFL caught up to Nick Bosa? That's kind of what I mean. It's not that is he never going to be good again, right? Have they figured out a way to make him overthink? Damn, it's a guard on me this time. A guard and a tackle. Oh, a tackle and a
We
tight
got
end.
we got to talk about that one play then, because I
A,
feel
a, a tight end and a wide receiver. So you do want to talk about it? I
we got to
wasn't gonna
talk.
bring it up.
We got to talk about that one play. So there was this one play,
We
right?
got 3 minutes. Make it quick.
Okay, one play. Nick Bosa's lined up on the edge, and all he had to do in Mike's eyes was run straight to the quarterback, right? Why? Because the left tackle kicked inside. But what Nick Bosa, to me, didn't see was this big guard come out of nowhere and just boom, hit him, right? It's like getting hit by a train and you didn't hear it or see it coming. That's not what Mike saw.
The weird part was no. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. The weird part was Nick Bosa's lined up on the left side of the opposing offense, so he's over the left tackle. Left tackle pulls to the right. They send the right guard across
All
the
the way for
formation,
right.
and Nick Bosa just like it looked like Nick Bosa was looking to engage with the tackle, and then when the tackle left, he was like, "Wait." And then okay, here's the guard, and the guard finally caught up to Nick Bosa. He just kind of just stood there. He didn't get whammed. He didn't get knocked off his feet. It was
Nah,
like
he
Nick,
just got hit.
go.
Right. Well, it's like he's okay. He saw no tackle. He saw green pastures, and I don't think he thought he saw what he thought he saw, and so he reacted differently. I'm telling you,
He was like, "Yo, was there a whistle? Is the play dead? Like what?"
his reaction was so slow. Then when he finally took off, bam! But it didn't knock him off his behind. It just stopped his impedance from moving forward. Right? Like it was just like, okay, shit, and it would have
It,
been a
it was
sack.
it was very interesting. It was I wish I remember where that was in the game because we were literally guys, we weren't even trying to highlight anything. We were just clicking all over
Off
the
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 plates, right, man?
timeline of the replay and just clicking a random play for Nick Bosa. And that one showed I'm like, Wayne, what is he doing here? Like this, you have to explain something to me. He literally just stood. It was such a weird play, but maybe they are literally confusing him. He's getting hit from every angle. And if that's the case, I mean, I'm not mad at him, but here's what I do like about that. Here's the positive to this. This will be my final thought, then Wayne can finish it up and then I'll sign us out, right? Here's the positive to that. If teams are going out of their way to game plan that much for one player
Damn.
on our defensive line, we should be reaping some benefits, and Nick Bosa is worth every penny. If that's what they're doing every single week.
And that my friend, that my brother, that my man is exactly why Nick Bosa is the greatest defensive player in the league without the sacks. Here's the thing: the pressures are there. The disruption, the hitting the quarterback. I guarantee you, these quarterbacks are feeling it. And look at the level of Nick Bosa's playing and what it's done so far for the rest of the defensive line. Javon Hargrave, number 2 with 17 total pressures right now. He tied for first with sacks on the team. You got an edge rusher and a second-year player with 3, and then you got Javon Hargrave, the newly acquired defensive tackle with 3, just like that. I know Nick Bosa has 1. At the end of the day, sacks matter? Right. Why?
Because it puts the team down a distance behind the sticks, forces them to throw.
That's it. That's it. That's
I mean,
it.
we want that, but pressures are important too. Pressures
No,
are important too.
sacks are pressures, but man, if you can get a sack, now you
Mm.
make them change their game plan.
Right.
And that's the
Right.
purpose of the sacks. Now they have to
Yes,
change
sir.
up their personnel and how they gonna come out. So yeah, sacks do matter, but the pressures are what helps disrupt the quarterback's behavior and throwing the ball to a wide receiver or whatever. Now, if we had top end talent on the back end,
That's another story for another time, bro. Oh,
another
we're gonna
story
get to
for
that.
another time. Take us
We're
home,
gonna get
brother.
to that. No team is safe when the Niners are on the prowl.
Oh
I'm
wait,
Mike.
we got super chats,
Ooh, okay. All right.
so we got to extend the show. We got some super chats. And they start with Niner Rick. Mike, this for you, baby. He gonna see us
Oh,
at the
see
tailgate.
you in the red lot for the tailgate. I'm gonna try to bring my daughter to all of them, man. I gotta show her around,
Ooh,
man.
y'all
It's gonna
gonna
be
be
fun.
walking. Good
That's my
God.
DJ right there, though.
Y'all gonna be walking around. Woo. Jax knocks back. I think this weekend Nick is gonna go off. Thank y'all for the contributions. And last but not least, we gonna end it with my man Diamond Dog Sports. I want to call him Diamond Dallas Page. Every time I see the word diamond, I just think of the wrestler. He says Bosa holding out all camp and preseason didn't make our defense better. That move looks super selfish if he's not performing. Damn.
That's a great point. We gotta exercise on another show though, because I got
I go,
12.
oh, yeah. That's right. Mike got obligations. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Mike already ended the joint. Love y'all. Stay up. Stay faithful. Keep it nitty gritty. No harm, no foul, baby. We out.
Peace.